Welcome to Transform Your Mind, Body, and Spirit with Lisa Dwoskin. Lisa has been a fitness professional for the past 20 years, as well as a fitness competitor. She is now a life coach and is ready to help educate and guide you with nutrition, exercise techniques, and positive mindset. You may call in to ask Lisa any questions about how you can jumpstart your very own transformation and become a better you. Call in at 888-565-1470 or visit her website at lisadwoskin.com and Facebook BBL Fitness. Do you want to be healthier, happier, and live a longer and more fulfilled life? Let's get ready to transform your mind, body, and spirit and emerge to a new you.
Hi, welcome to Transform Your Mind, Body, Spirit. I have an amazing guest with me today. And I would like to tell a little story before I introduce him. When I was writing my book, my first book, Metamorphosize, I wrote it on the beach, Hollywood Beach, with a pen and paper, actually, by hand, the old school way. And what inspired me so much was I would go to a tiki bar called Riptide Tiki Bar, because this man right here, Johnny D, who's going to talk in a second, would be playing at the tiki bar, and his music just would pierce through my heart and soul. And listening to his music really is what I feel inspired me to write my book, because I talk so much about meditation and mind, body, spirit. And meditation it could be done anyway. It doesn't have to be with your eyes closed breathing. Well, right. My form of meditation was listening to your music. So let me go ahead and introduce him, Johnny D. Yay!
Thank you for having me, Lisa. I appreciate that. You're wonderful.
Thank you for inspiring me.
I am so humbled, but you have no idea how humbled I am. But I'd be sitting on my couch doing this anyway.
Okay?
But
you're amazing.
And if you can get something that, look at the book you wrote and everything else. If I was responsible for some of that, I mean, you know how doesn't get any better than that.
And I talk about you in the book a little bit.
You're wonderful.
I love you.
I've known you for a lot of years now, and I've watched you grow.
Yeah.
And transform into the person that you are, and it's it's amazing.
And you know, before I wrote the book, thank you, and I'm proud of you. You make so many people happy at the beach. Riptide, we're giving them a plug. Riptide Tiki Bar in Hollywood Beach.
Right.
Well, you've been there how long?
6 years.
Okay, so 6 years.
I've been playing on Hollywood Beach for 14 years.
Oh, okay.
Up and down the whole beach at the different places.
Yeah.
But I've been at the Riptide for 6.
Okay, now let me ask you something, because I know that you helped me even before I wrote the book, when I was going through many separations before my divorce, which you know about. Mm-hmm. I would go and listen to your music, and it would really heal me and take me away from my problems. Now, how many people have you met being on the beach for so long that you've actually helped heal them and transform their lives through your music?
People tell me that all the time.
I'm sure.
I don't hear what you hear, okay? I hear every mistake I make.
Wow.
I hear every sour note. Oh, I missed that chord. Oh, that's not the right one. But somehow, I do all the songs that I should have wrote, okay? They were right there in front of me. I miss them by that much.
Yeah.
You know? And the ones that move me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was told by a teacher one time that learn songs that you should have wrote, and then do them as if you did.
Right.
You know, and also, if it's a sad song, there better not be a dry eye in the house.
Right.
You know, so I've developed or tried to develop that kind of a situation, but again, like, I don't hear what you hear.
Well,
you know?
Let me tell you, and for the people listening, everybody hears what I hear, because most of the people go there to hear you. I know when I go there and you're not there,
all gluttons for
I
punishment.
leave. No, there's a couple of other people that are good there. No, but you're amazing. You really are. You have a special gift. You really do.
Thank you very much.
And you were on radio as well, right?
Yeah, I did that for a long time.
Yeah.
I was on WFTL, the old WFTL, 1400 AM.
And you would play on the radio?
I was the operations manager and creative director, so I would write comedy parody bits. Songs. I was on the air as a talk show host from midnight to 4 a.m. I pretty much, ran the transmitters and that kind of stuff.
Wow.
And worked with the board ops. I was in charge of the board ops.
But did you like that, or of course you like playing?
I loved it. It was a great opportunity. I met so many people, and
Right.
I got to interview so many people. So
Oh,
many,
that's great. But your passion and your joy is sitting on the beach and playing the music and looking
yeah,
at that
my
the
my
view. You can't beat the
my
view.
cubicle, okay, is a tiki hut.
Oh, I love it.
Okay, and my screensaver is the Atlantic
Oh,
Ocean,
it's
and it doesn't get
beautiful.
any better than that.
No, between your music and the ocean, I wish I could just live there.
Yeah, you need to find something that you're passionate about doing,
Uh-huh.
not just like to do or can tolerate doing or whatever. Something you're passionate about.
Yeah.
Okay, you automatically, just by default, put 200% into it
Right.
because you love it.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and the more you put into it at that rate, okay,
Uh-huh.
just exponentially, you get better and better and better at it.
Of course, but how
Yeah.
could you not think you're great? You're great at what
Well,
you do.
I remember Rolling Stone magazine.
Uh-huh.
Okay, did an interview. This is back in the 70s.
Uh-huh.
There was a flamenco guitarist by the name of Carlos Montoya,
Mm,
and he was voted the greatest guitar player on the planet.
right.
Okay, and now this guy was just. He probably had 6 fingers. Okay, he was
Yeah.
amazing. Okay, absolutely
Uh,
amazing. And when the interviewer from Rolling Stone said to him, "Now that you've been voted the greatest guitar player on the planet, okay, you're the best. Okay, what is your personal opinion of how you play?" And he says, "I stink."
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Now, if Carlos Montoya thinks he stinks, why would I even have any kind of inkling that that I'm doing it right?
Yeah.
You know,
But
But
maybe you need that to drive you more to
that's what-
become
yeah,
better
that's
and
what makes me-
better.
right. I micromanage every song I do. I try and make it better each time I do it, and but that's for me. You know what I mean? But if you're getting something out of that while I'm doing that, I can't.
No, I love
it doesn't
Okay,
get better than that.
let's have you play a song for everyone listening.
Here we go.
Yay! And it'll move your soul the way it moves
I
my
don't
soul.
know. I don't know about that. We'll see. This song here was big hit in 1963 by the late Louis Armstrong. Now, I never really paid attention to the song at the time when it came out and what have you, until I saw the movie Good Morning Vietnam with the late Robin Williams.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a scene in the film where they were napalming the jungle. Explosions, just fire and explosions all throughout the jungle. The jets were flying past and dropping bombs, blowing it. You hear this song.
Right. Oh, I love this song.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't want to move that.
Oh, don't worry.
I see trees of green, red roses too. I watch them bloom for me and you. Now I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, bright blessed days, and dark sacred nights. Now I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Now the colors of the rainbow are so pretty in the sky, also on the faces of the people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, they're saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. Now I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Now the colors of the rainbow are so pretty in the sky, also on the faces of the people passing by. I see friends shaking hands, they're saying, how do you do? We're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry. I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than I'll ever know. Now I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Now I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Yeah. I love that song.
I love that song.
That moves me, that song.
It's a simple one.
And I remember the movie. Yeah, it was a great movie. Beautiful song. Now, when you're playing the songs, do you think of memories that the song brings, or are you just thinking of the song, or what's going through your mind?
Well, every song is a one-act play. Mm-hmm. Okay? That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
And you do it as if it's a play.
Uh-huh.
You know, you put the exclamation points where they're supposed to be and the commas where they're supposed to be, and you know, try to put the feeling of what the writer was trying to project at the time when he wrote it.
Yeah.
You know, and that's pretty much the way I do it.
And would you say that playing music for you is a meditative state?
Oh, it's absolutely.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Because I know you personally, and I know you've been through a lot of struggles and loss, and like we all have been through trials and tribulations. Right. When you're playing the music, do you escape from reality?
I can sit on my stool and cry my eyes out. Nobody will know the difference.
Because it won't be coming out.
It's right. In other words, I can release all the feelings that I'm having inside. I can release them through the music, through the song.
Right.
I'll pick a song sometimes just because of the way I feel.
But it's healing you, though.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Do some songs make you more sad than you would normally be?
Yeah, but you have to do that too. That's why sad is there.
That's so true. I love that.
Sad is there for a reason.
Yes, for sure.
You know, and every feeling that we have is there for a reason.
Right.
You know, and you need to have and feel and embrace all of those feelings.
I love that. See, that's why we connect so well. You're very spiritual. You're very deep. Yesterday, before I saw you, I was at a seminar in Williams Island down by Aventura.
Okay.
And they hired me to do a healing and meditation seminar.
Right.
And the topic of discussion was, one woman said, well, I never let myself get sad. I'm always happy. I always try to be happy. And I said, well, that's probably why you're not where you need to be, because she's never been married, never had kids, and she's searching for that. She
doesn't put herself in the situation to get that. She's afraid of that.
And what you say is so true. You have to feel sadness. You have to feel joy, happiness, grief.
That's right. That's why those feelings were put there in the first place.
Of course.
You know what I mean? It's the same thing as feeling the touching a match and know when it's hot.
Exactly.
Okay? You just say you won't touch that match again.
Right.
You know, but I'm 64 years old, okay? I've lived long enough to maybe not know what I want, but I know what I don't want.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so to me, every day is a learning experience. You know, one day, to give you an example, I'm sitting at the Tiki Hut, all right, and I'm playing my guitar in this incredible environment that I play in. And I'm having one of those yucky days, okay? You know, just I'm grumbling, I'm groaning. And it's like,
well, and you would never know, you're right.
But still, in my mind, it was just one of those days, okay? And I'm playing my music, what have you, and down the boardwalk comes a young guy and a young girl, and they're walking down the boardwalk, and they're looking at the scenery and the palm trees and the ocean and what have you.
Right.
Big smiles on their face, and they're walking, you know, whatever. And my eyes glanced down to the young man, okay? And he had both hands amputated.
Oh, wow.
He didn't have any hands.
Wow.
He slapped me in the face with both the hands he didn't have.
Yeah, of course. Okay. And he was there with joy.
I feel bad about the little nonsense that I've got going on.
Yeah.
Okay, when you think you got it bad, somebody got a heck of a lot worse.
That's so true. And if people could think that way, they would be so much better off. And if people could feel their feelings instead of escaping to drugs, alcohol, prescription drugs, whatever. An escape is.
And try to mask it and get it, you know, and you know, because it doesn't mask it. It winds up accumulating.
Of course. And then it comes back worse.
Blows up.
No, it's so true.
It comes out, you know, So you have to release that. You have to let it go. You have to grieve. You
For
have to
sure.
be happy. You have to be sad. You have to smile. You have to cry.
Yeah.
Okay? And they say, oh, no, a guy's not a man if he cries. Nonsense.
Oh, that's so true.
That's what it's there for.
I think a real man could say and do what you're saying right now. Cry, feel.
Yeah.
That is
because if you try to suppress that, it's going to come out someplace else.
Of course, for sure.
You know, and you're not going to like where it comes out.
And
the people around you are not going to like where it comes out.
No, of course, right?
You know, so you gotta be able to try to control those feelings. Again, nobody's a master at it.
Right.
You know, but it's still a situation where, yeah, I try not to be sad if I'm sad.
Right.
You know, but I will embrace it when I need to.
Well, I think there's a difference between feeling our feelings and being a victim to our feelings.
Correct. And
because too many people are just playing the victim role.
Right, exactly. You're right.
Yeah.
You got to think about the feeling and then understand where it came from, why it's there, and, you know, let go. And in my thinking, let go and let God. That's
Of
the way
course,
I put it.
I love that. Let go and surrender.
That's
and
it.
the universe provides.
That's it.
And our higher being, whatever it is we believe in,
right.
will provide.
It doesn't matter who you believe.
Look,
what
I
you
found
believe in,
you, and you inspired my soul.
You know, and to me, that's, you know, I'm plunking on my guitar under a tiki hut. And if I inspired your soul, okay, how much does that humble me? Where does that put me?
Yeah, but there's so many people you inspire.
I love to do it. I love my job.
Yeah, and you're great at it. You know, Margaritaville just opened up the street with Jimmy Buffett.
Which is great.
And let me tell you something. If it was a Friday night and Jimmy Buffett would be at Margaritaville and you're going to be at Riptide, where do you think I'm going? 100% to see you.
Well, it was funny though. Jimmy did a concert not too long ago.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah, I
on the
remember.
band shell over there.
Yeah.
A few weeks back, about a month or two ago. And as soon as his concert was over, okay, the Riptide got packed.
Oh yeah.
People came right from there to where I was playing.
Yeah, of
And
course.
so it was you know, Jim, first of all, Jimmy being there and building it the way he built it.
Right.
Okay, if you look at the building, it doesn't interrupt the beach.
Right, it's true.
It's set back.
Yeah.
Far back.
Very far.
And he did it, Peter Jackson, okay, who directed The Lord of the Rings.
Right,
okay?
Oh, right.
He went to New Zealand 2 years before he shot the movie. And he built all the sets, the Hobbit house, the castles. He built all the sets, and then he left for 2 years. And he came back, and all the growth and all the trees and everything all grew around everything he built. Then he went in and just cut away what he didn't want.
Right.
So it looked like it'd been there forever. Right, and that's what Jimmy did with Margaritaville. Once they take all the wood off holding up the palm trees,
yeah,
you know what I mean, and it starts to blend into the beach. You're not even going to know that it's a commercial hotel. It's going to look like it's part of the beach.
Oh, it's so neat.
You know,
I brought my kids there. We love it.
It's genius design, and
I love it.
It's wonderful. He has now turned Hollywood Beach officially into Margaritaville.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. But we'll still be at Riptide. Now, who do people compare you to? James Taylor, who would you say?
Cat Stevens, James Taylor, Neil Young. Those are the guys I do. The Beatles. Beatles are probably my biggest inspiration.
Okay, speaking of the Beatles.
Okay.
This is my favorite song that you play. The next song you're going to play, I absolutely love. And you text me today because we confirmed.
Right.
And then I went to walk my dog and I pushed play on my iPod that I was listening to as I was walking. This song came on, which I love.
Okay.
Take it away.
Yeah. Here we go. This song written by the late John Lennon.
I love it.
Little wishful thinking.
Oh, the words. Beautiful.
Imagine there's no heaven.
I love it.
Easy if you try. No hell below us. Above us on the sky. Imagine all the people living for today. Imagine there's no country It isn't hard to do. Nothing to kill or die for, and no religions too. Imagine all the people living life in peace. Now you may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. And I hope someday you'll join us, and the world could be as one. Imagine no possessions. I wonder if you can. No need for greed or hunger. A brotherhood of man. Imagine all the people sharing all the world. You may say I'm a dreamer, but I'm not the only one. And I hope someday you'll join us, and the world could live as one.
Yay.
Like John Lennon.
Oh, I love that. What a beautiful message that song sends out.
It does.
That's what your music does.
Yeah.
Not just the song, but it heals people, helps people. And if all of us could do what we do as healers, the world would become a better place.
If you do, like I said, if you do what you love to do, that's what will come out of it.
For sure.
You know, because you love it. You push your passion into it.
Right.
You love what you do, and you're good at it.
Yeah.
Okay, you're really good at it. And you put your passion into it.
And like
you're honest with what comes out of your soul and out of your heart, because you truly believe what you're saying.
Right.
And it's the truth. And the things that you do say, okay, if people follow that, they're going to experience
a happier
life.
And your friend that I met last night, what's her name?
Lizzie.
Yeah,
Lizzie Dwoskin.
What a beautiful voice.
Wonderful.
She is amazing. Now she's at
the Walkabout. On Saturday nights.
Okay, good.
And she is just wonderful. She plays many instruments. I mean, she is so talented. She really is.
And when the two of you sang together, oh my gosh, it was beautiful. And what she was telling me about you, the reason why people love you, not just because you're great at what you do, but it comes from your heart, and you could see the passion and the joy and the love. Your heart is on your sleeve, like me.
I guess I tried. I tried to do that. Like I said, I learned the songs that I should have wrote.
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's the reason why I learned them, because they mean something to me.
Right.
Actually, they touch someplace. They touch something in my heart.
Well, if you guys listening to us or watching us, and this touched your heart and your soul, give Johnny a call. Where's your phone number? I just saw it. Go ahead and tell them how could someone reach you if they want to hire you?
My email address.
Okay,
is,
go ahead and give that.
JohnDangelosR.
Whoa.
John D'Angelo Sr.
Okay.
One word.
Okay.
And then at yahoo.com.
Okay, perfect.
And then my phone number is 754 246 2498.
Okay, perfect. So for those of you listening and hearing him, you're amazing. You got to hire him.
Come to the beach.
He's going to play for my wedding, which is going to be at Riptide in probably 2 years.
Wonderful.
I don't know who it'll be
I'd
yet.
be honored to do that. Are you kidding me? That would be my honor to do so.
I visualize it when I'm there.
I've met so many people since I've been working on it. 12 years on that, 14 years on that beach. And I've met people from all over the world. And the beauty of Hollywood Beach is that you don't know who's who.
Right.
Everybody's wearing shorts and flip-flops and flowered shirts, and we all look the same.
Exactly.
All right, so you don't know who's got $1 billion or who couldn't rub two nickels together, and we don't care.
And you introduced me to Michael Bolton's brother, who used to be out there.
Oren
yeah.
Bolton. Oren Bolton will
and
be
and
back
I was
soon.
like, Michael Bolton as in the Michael Bolton, and he's like, yeah, I'm his brother. He was so
his
cool.
older brother. He's such a
not down
great
here
guy.
anymore?
He'll be back soon. Right now, he's going through some family situations.
Oh, okay. What a nice
his mom
guy.
passed, and my
Oh,
condolences
no.
to the family. And Michael's touring all the time.
Yeah.
So all the responsibility of taking care of everything that had to be done, fell onto Oren's shoulders.
Oh, wow.
But he's an amazing singer. His voice is just
Whoa, he played with you too.
and we sing together, and I learned so much from him.
Yeah, that's what.
I try to compare it to being a pole vaulter. Okay. Before OB came into with me and worked with me as far as singing is concerned, I was hitting 6 foot, no problem. Okay. He comes in, I can now hit 7'6".
Wow, that's great.
Okay, so that to me is, everybody's a little piece of coal. Okay, when you start out,
Right.
and if you sit and play your guitar and do your songs sitting on your couch, you're going to stay a piece of coal.
Right, exactly.
The minute you get in front of an audience, the pressure goes on. What happens when you put pressure on a coal? It turns into a diamond.
Right. Oh, I like that.
Okay,
It's true.
so that's what it's about.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Getting out there in front. I don't care if it's 3 drunks and a two-legged dog in the audience. It doesn't make a difference. That's where the pressure is. It's on the front. And when Oren comes and sings with me, that just puts so much pressure on me to be able to equalize what he does and to be able to step up to his level.
And that's beautiful.
It's amazing.
And I just got the 1 minute mark, so we're running out of time. I just want to say thank you so much.
I love you.
Really, you have touched my soul, my heart. You've inspired me. And now I have a second book coming out, and the third one I'll write again on the beach with you. You can't go anywhere.
I won't go anywhere. I promise
You
I'm
have
with
to
you
stay
forever,
here
girl.
on Riptide.
You got it.
I love you. Thank you so much.
thank you so-
Anything you want to say to say goodbye to our audience?
Just be happy and do what you love to do.
I love that.
And listen to this young lady right here.
And listen to his music and live with passion. Bye. Thank you, Johnny.
Bye, guys.
Mwah.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, sweetheart. I love
you.
Thank you for tuning in today and starting your very own journey through transformation. Do not wait to get the perfect weight, find the perfect mate, or the perfect job to become happy. Be happy today. Lisa will continue to help guide you weekly to become more mindful and live in the now. Feed your body healthy and nutritious foods, get your body moving, and feed your mind with positive affirmations. Remember, with a positive mind, your body will react accordingly. Believe, and you will achieve greatness. Namaste.